What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm joined today by Lil Machiavelli. What's going on, world? So, let's talk about it. I came to the conclusion a while ago that Jada Pinkett Smith has really no respect for her husband, Will Smith. And the reason why I say that is because not only the whole entanglement situation where she was messing with one of her son's friends, which is crazy as it is. Not only that, but over the years, the way, when it always comes to the topic of Tupac Shakur, the late great Tupac Shakur, whenever she discusses him, it's kind of like, I don't know, like it seems like, of course, that was her friend for many years. They had, grown up together. They had, was in school together, so on and so forth, went through different, the performing arts school and experienced each other's elevation throughout the industry together, right? But the way she speaks about him with like infatuation, it always kind of like, I felt sometimes secondhand embarrassment for Will Smith. And I know like that's not my place because that ain't my wife or whatever, and Will Smith is not my father or my family. But I'd be like, man, I have never seen her speak with the infatuation or the as glowingly as she speaks about Tupac. I've never heard her speak about her husband in that same manner. That's just my observation. Y'all can tell me if I'm tripping. But I've noticed it for years. Like, she speaks about Pac and it's with a certain type of admiration, a certain type of love, a certain type of care, a certain type of like just all around respect and reverence. And when she talks about Will, it's just about how he's such an understanding person. He's a great father, so on and so forth. But it's not with the same, the energy isn't matched to me. And I understand sometimes people say, when a person is deceased, they're giving them the flowers. They're talking about them and praising them in a way because they're no longer here with us. But yet and still, right? For Pac has been deceased for 25 years. And the way she talks about it seems as if I'm like, man, she talks as if he just passed away last year, or like, I don't know, like she got more love for Pac than she do her husband. It's kind of, I don't know, man. It kind of borders on like a little bit of infatuation for me. And I'm like, man, I wonder how Will feels at the times when it feels like do he ever feel like he's in competition for his wife's love with the deceased man? Again, Pac has been deceased for 25 years. You hear my son talking. He agreeing with me. Yeah. Pac has been deceased for 25 years. And I'm like, man, do Will feel some type of way that it seems like he is in competition for his wife's love with a deceased man? I don't know, man. It's just like, even when she shared the poem about the Pac wrote, and she's always sharing tidbits and getting so, super emotional. And that's normal to get emotional about a person's death that you really, really cared about or whatever. But I don't know, man. The way she speaks in reverence of Pac and the way she puts him on this pedestal, I have never seen her do that to her own husband. And I'm like, man, that's why I remember when Will, during the Bad Boys 3, the whole media press run, he openly admitted, and I said, man, it really is to express the type of vulnerability on the Breakfast Club, which is one of the biggest hip hop radio shows in the world, to express it. Hey, he felt insecure about their relationship, man. Like he didn't know how to handle it. You know what I mean? He was the quote unquote soft rapper from Philly, and he was Pac, and he was a worldwide icon. And Will Smith is Will Smith, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, he was like, man, he felt insecure about it because he knew how Jada felt about him, how he felt about Jada, the origins of their relationship, how far they went back. And I think some of the insecurity is due to the fact that the way that she speaks about Pac in a certain type of way she don't speak about Will. And I'm like, man, do Jada know? Yeah, man. Do she know she is dating the Fresh Prince? Like the Fresh Prince. Like when I was a kid, I always say this. I wanted to be Will Smith because Will was a black man on TV that didn't have to curse, didn't have to be ignorant, didn't have to be belligerent on TV, like just like ignorant and curse and be all type of like vulgar, to be cool, to be cool, to be stylish, to be fly. Like he was just cool. He was a charismatic dude. He got all the girls liked him and all that. I'm like, man, Will Smith is a cool dude, man. And that's a young dude. That's a dude that young black men look at like, man, that dude is cool. That dude's a young fly player. And I'm like, damn, do Jada realize that? I don't know. Like, I feel like even over the years as Will Smith has gotten older, like I don't know, maybe she feel like, hey, she's starting to get, because Jada still is a nice looking woman for sure. So I'm looking like, do she? I don't know, man. Like, as her stock has increased over the years, do she think Will's is going down by any stretch? Because I can tell you right now, it's definitely not. His stock ain't going down at all. Will Smith gonna always be able to get a woman off the fact that he is Will Smith, regardless. It don't matter how old he get. I remember he put up a picture on Instagram with him gaining weight. That don't even matter. He is Will Smith, though. He gonna always be the Fresh Prince. He gonna always be Will Smith. His name is his name. But I be like, man, like, I don't know, man. It seems like Jada be like, she is infatuated with a deceased man to the extent that she ain't, I don't know if she ever felt like that for Will. And it bothers me, because I'm like, man, like, I know as a person that's married to a, like, I know as a person, like, if I'm Will Smith, as a person, if I'm married to a woman, Jada Pinkett Smith, and I'm hearing my wife always speaking glowingly about another dude, I'm gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, even if he's no longer here, like, I'm like, dang, do she ever speak like that about me? Like, is it ever like a reciprocated thing? Now, again, she could do all those things at home, give them all type of reassurance, so on and so forth. But at the same time, it would also be nice to get that same type of public admiration, that public type of reference. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that Will would do the same for her. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, I don't know, man. She be out here trying to embarrass Will. And I'm like, she be embarrassing him a little bit. From the entanglement situation to the way, I mean, like, Jada talks about Will. They say they were friends, but the way she talked about him was like that was the love of her life, and she missed her boat. She missed her beat, and she gonna forever let it be known that she missed her beat. And she be sounding like she wish she would have dated him. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn. She gonna like till she gone. She gonna let everybody know how much she's in love with Pac to the end of all time. And I get it. You know, Pac was a fly dude. He was a player dude, and all of that. You know what I mean? And he had a way with words for sure, as we can see in the poems that he wrote for many different women and all of that. Without question, even in his words and his music, we knew he had a gift for gab without question. But again, you with the Fresh Prince. That's Will Smith. That is Will Smith, and you can't forget that at all. Like, that dude is a cool, fly dude himself. You know what I mean? He's charismatic, and he got the same amount of charm that Pac got. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. I just feel like, I'd be like, damn, man. I'd be embarrassed for my boy Will, because I'd be like getting that secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, man. She be like, are you in love with dude? I'd be, no lie, not even trying to be funny. I swear, if it was a spell that would cast Tupac back to life, she would do it, and she might mess around. Now, she would be out here dating Will Smith. I didn't mean to dating Will Smith. She would cast Pac back to life if she could and be out here dating Pac. Shoot, might divorce Will to get married to Pac. Ain't no telling. Like, I don't know, man. That's the way it sounds to me. Y'all let me know if y'all get that same impression. Look, my son is moving all the way around. You know what I'm saying? I'm on daddy duty right now. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. I'm like, man, listen, you better, if this was an alternate universe and there was some magic spells, Will would be in trouble. Because I'm like, man, the way she talk about it, like, she pissed she missed her beat. And she gonna let it be known that, hey, you know what I'm saying, in the afterlife, in this life and the afterlife, Pac got her heart forever. Forever, ever, ever, until the end of time. Pac still got a key to her heart. She don't care what nobody says. She don't give a damn. Pac got the key to her heart. Not her husband, Will Smith. Not Will. Not him. Not the husband and father of her children. No, not Will. Pac got the key to her heart, and it's going to remain that way. And she like, damn, Will, if you don't like it, I don't give a damn. You going to have to deal with it. It don't matter. She like, look, Pac was the man of her dreams. Pac was the man of her dreams, her nightmares, her forever, her whatever, her manifestations. And she like, everybody in the whole entire world gonna know. It don't matter if I'm married to she say it don't matter if she married to the Fresh Prince or not. It is what it is. And I'm like, nah, Will. You got to nip that in the bud. Because let me tell you something about, especially like women like Jada, right? She got her own status. She got her own stock. She flies. She know it. She know dudes is into her. She know young men are into her as well, right? Which is why she was able to have that whole situationship with August Alsina, her son's friend. But with a woman like that, man, if you don't nip certain activities in the bud early, she gonna keep it going. If you don't check her at that time, she gonna keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, and she gonna toe that line and see how far she can go. And she gonna keep throwing out the disrespect to you, keep throwing out the disrespect to you. And if you don't check it, if you don't say nothing about it, if you don't, you know what I mean, if you don't impose it in any type of way to where she feels like, damn, I need to stop, I'm in trouble, she gonna keep letting it ride. She gonna keep letting it ride all the way through and through. Now, come on, son, don't crown me. We almost through. But yeah, man, like she gonna keep letting it ride all the way to the wheels fall off, and that's what it seems like she doing. So I don't know, man, if her and Will like having them conversations at home, but I know if I was Will's son, I'd be like, Mama, like, why you don't talk about Pops like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But maybe they are on the outs of their relationship. It could be that. You know what I mean? We've heard all the rumors about them swinging and so on and so forth, and that may have been confirmed with the August Alsina situation. Will could be doing his own damn thing, and he don't give a damn. It could be that too. But I'm just like, from the public perception, because perception is everything, I'd be like, man, she seemed like she don't really have that much respect for Will. For real. Maybe when they were younger she did, but look, now, no. Not like that. Pac got the key to her heart forever and always. And Will, I married you because Pac ain't around. Machiavelli Mills TV. Peace.